Advent of Ascension just arrived to 1.16 and a lot of things have changed. And in today's video, we're gonna go over all of the main changes done to this beautiful mod. But before we do, if you love Minecraft and Advent of Ascension, make sure to right behind that red subscribe button. Let's get started. First thing we're gonna go over, and that you pretty much already noticed because of the boss bars above me that say removed, is that, well, a ton of mobs just got removed. That includes bosses, that includes mobs, that includes events, that includes a ton of types of mobs. And they are not just these ones. This is a lot, but yeah, I'm talking a lot when I say a ton of mobs got removed. So why don't we take a look at all of the guys that are no longer gonna be part of the mod before I tell you what's my opinion on this, as well as the reasoning on why this change had to be done. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you standing on the edge of your seat? Out the doorway, the bullet trip. To the sound of the beat, yeah! Dun, dun, dun. And no one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. And no one bites the dust. And then no one gone, and then no one gone. No one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I wanna get you too. And no one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out the doorway, the bullets rip. To the sound of it, look. Dun, dun, dun. And no one bites dust. Dun, dun, dun. And no one bites dust. And then no one gone, and no one gone, and no one bites dust. Hey, hey. I'm gonna get you too, and no one bites the dust. Hey, 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 hey. Mm-hmm. Oh, take it, bite the dust. And after that little funny montage of how every single mob that is behind us, in front of us, and to the sides of us, beat the dust. Well, what's my opinion on all of this? I mean, I have to agree with the developer, you know? Advent of Ascension had the issue of being quantity over quality, which, since you're watching YouTube, you should know it's a death to most YouTubers and pretty much to everything in life, you know? So yeah, this is like a good step forward. And although I'm gonna miss some little guys like this little sucker right here that just annoys you till the end and makes you suffer, I mean, in the end, most of these mobs, this guy also was really annoying, you know, how he like just shoots you 1,000 blocks back. And a lot of the heaven mobs and all of that, but I mean, in the end, it all was for a reason. For example, wanna know what convoluted is? All of these ghostly guys, they are just copies of the non-ghostly versions. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ghost mobs that already have their normal versions that if we're lucky enough, we're gonna be finding around here somewhere. Okay, maybe not right now because for some reason they don't wanna spawn, but yeah, there's no need to have all of these mobs. Some of these didn't even drop anything, like this guy was rare, this one's only were for food. Event mob, that guy just appeared somewhere. That guy is just a different version of the Cyclops. Yeah, like a lot of these were just like convoluted. I mean, here you have another example. Why do you have 2 Reapers? There's no need for 2 Reapers. Why do you need a special skeleton? Why do you need a special spider? I mean, in the end, it's a good step forward, but changes don't stop there. Let's take a quick look at the different blocks that got removed as well before we move on to 1.16 to see the stuff that has changed, has been added, and wait till the end to see the dimension overhauls because most of them have been through some insane generation improvement. Back to the blocks. What are these first ones? Well, pretty much all except these ones are boss summoning places. So yeah. The thing that probably is gonna happen now is that you just use the item and that's it. There's no need to have the special blocks for them, or maybe just a single altar block that can do the work too. As for the chest, you have a lot of crafting materials removed and these 3 stage stones that were useless. A lot of them, well, this is also boss summoning, a different type of feather, a different type of slime ball, a different type of hide. A lot of this stuff that could be easily replaced on charged orbs. You have the charged one, why do you want that? And that's pretty much what happened with these items, you know? And that's pretty much what is the new idea for the mod. And I know I'm saying that's pretty much. I'm sorry about that. I should stop it. Oh yeah, Optifine Zoom, I forgot about this. And when Optifine Zoom later and we are in a completely new version. And we're gonna start with the new mob models, as you can see behind me, and because of the boss bar on top. The first big model change is Crore. You are gonna see here in the screen as well the old model, so you can compare. I mean, I think this guy looks just way cooler with a hand to grab you and another one to smash you with. He just looks amazing. Then we also got overhauls to pretty much almost all of the Elborian creatures, since now they are actually aquatic, not bipedal, which they were for some reason. First of all, we have our guy here, Neptuno. Let's see if he does his animation where he like dives deep or something like that. It looks really cool. Let's just see the other ones while we're at it. Here once was a sea viper. As you can see it here, the old one had legs, which was weird, but now it's actually a viper. We also have an angler fish right here that looks kind of scary, but is the type of thing that you would see in the deep dark oceans. I mean, we also have the Coraties that are pretty much your cute little manatee guys, creatures. And we also have the Munchas that are now clamfish that will munch you if you get too close. Keeping up with the mob stuff, we have here the Anemia, who once was part of the Blood event, the Bloodlust event, or Blood Hunters, whatever. He got moved to the Abyss, and yeah, we're gonna see him there, you know. We also got our boy the Clown. He got now called Happy, and he is in to live where all the clowns live. And that rhyme, and it looks really great. I totally did not pull that for the second time. Then we also have Mr. Scrubby Scrub 3 Eyes that makes your life miserable from the full moon event. He got moved into the Nether. This is also the proof that we have 1.16. And that's a good thing, because a fiery guy that jumps really high and burns you every time he touches you does fit in hell. I don't even know if I can say that. Then we have the Terrestrial, who was also part of the full moon event, but this guy got moved to Lunaluz, to which, well, he originally dropped the Realmstone to go there, so it just makes a lot of sense. We also have the Corati, another Elborian mob, but this one was already meant for water and it's an amphibite. Wait, I said Corati? No, I meant amphibite. We got the little amphibite that spawned in the amphibite caves. Amphibite caves are now also part of Elborian. We got Mr. Host Omni guy that drops creepers out of thin air. He got moved to Creeponia, where all the creepers should creep. Because, let's be honest, it just makes sense. And because of another reason that we're gonna see a little bit afterwards, after this, that is also a huge one, you know? This guy is modulo, he's supposed to have a texture, but he doesn't, because this is just a beta version, not the full release. So, this guy also got moved to Lunaluz. I mean, the guy is a little ovni flying space thingy, so it just fits perfectly. We have the Banshee, once spawned in the dark caves. Can you move it so we can see the Banshee? Yeah, there we have it. We have the Banshee that moved to Reckon from the Mysterium. What was it? Mysterium Mansions it used to spawn in. Now it's moved to the Reckon, and the colors do fit pretty nicely. We also have Mr. Slimer. I don't remember where you spawned, but you do fit in the box spawns, you know? All the gooey things and the poison and all of that. Oh, and your mouth is 3D, that's actually awesome. We also have the little guy, the EO, who once inhabited the Mysterium but is now moved to the Haven and turned into passive mob, as you can clearly see by the leash, because only passive mobs can be leashed in Minecraft. That's all the proof you need. Trust me. Well, there's way more proof, but that's not the point right now. We also got Mr. Orca, who got moved from the taiga biome into the deep, well, no, into the deep, no, into the dark Slenderman forest that is Ustopia, and it's also passive mob now, which is good considering that dimension is so hostile. Let's have Mr. Night Watcher with his two little fingers on each hand, who was once again part of the full moon event, but the guy got moved to the box spawns and is now a passive mob as well. From the heaven come the townlight, the Angelica, and the Unicorn. No, wait, the Unicorn? Oh, what? I think this guy was from the Runandor. I got that wrong last time, but that doesn't matter because that time is not gonna be seen. Okay, but these guys also got pacified. I mean, this guy could totally kill you if he wanted to with a horn. This guy is a skeleton with wings and a hoodie. And this is the only true looking passive guy out of these three. But never say no to more passive mobs, you know? Another guy that got moved is this little guy, the Hauling Trader. He got moved to the overworld so that you can get all your fishing needs here in the overworld. And the Mr. Big Guy, Devil Lion, also from the heaven, got pacified, although I really would be scared if these blue flying ghasts appear in front of me. Moving on to a little bit of exciting stuff, but really flipping important as well. We got new little mushrooms for Mysterium, I'm pretty sure, and we can now pot plants from the mod, which honestly is awesome, and it just looks really cool to have these little saplings right here. Another thing, all mobs drop 100 XP before level 10. What does this mean? If you are not level 10 hunter, killing anything will grant you XP. Once you get to level 10, you have to kill the specific hunter mobs, but this will help low level players not have to worry about that immediately. Also, events are gone, which honestly is crazy, but they really didn't do much and they were annoying. Going down into what is in this chest, all of this stuff are now dropped by either Drakion or Corallus. Why? Because they were originally dropped by Hydrolis, but Hydrolis got deleted. So yeah, now the Rift Staff and the Silver Diving Helmet go to Corallus, and the whole Hydroplate set goes to Drakion. This guy is one of Hydrolisk minions. He still spawns, but since this one was spawned by Hydrolisk in the old version when I updated the world, well, his texture died. And another fun thing, all the AOA dimensions except the Ancient Cabin and Immortalis are now gonna be allowing respawn anchors, which is nice if you want to respawn in them or make your base there, that's actually awesome. And beds are also gonna be allowed in almost all of them, but this time Ancient Cavern, Immortalis, I mean those make sense because those are dungeons, but also Dystopia, Lunelus, the Box Ponds, the 3 dark dimensions, and the Striderlands, the brightest one and the one that kills you the most because it's the hardest in the whole mod, won't allow beds. And now it's time to get all dimensional and see the new generation because a ton of these got overhauled. I mean, the squariness is gone, which is something amazing. I totally am not spoiling anything, but still, they look really cool. So now I'm gonna make a montage seeing them. You're gonna see on one side 1.15, on the other side 1.16, and I'm gonna go over all of them so you can quickly see, enjoy the music in the background, and we shall be back afterwards. After that dimensional travel, I mean of course some of them are in beta, most notably Lunalus, but it's not the only one, you know? Still, all of these are still looking cool, and I mean if this is just a beta, I don't know how, I don't even know how good the full release is gonna be, you know? Like, moving on to 1.16, being in the latest versions of Minecraft, having the Nether update, the aquatic update, I mean that just allows for a lot of different stuff, you know? And yeah, updating mods to the new versions of Minecraft, I have to give props to the current developer, to Tislat, because he understands the power of mods. You have to have them in the newest version, because else they are just gonna die, because people, except the die-hard fans, are gonna move on. Not everyone is going to be playing on a 6-year-old version that is 1.7.10. And with our reflection out of the way, and hoping I didn't lose any more footage, that's all I got to say pretty much. So if you enjoyed this video, remember as always to leave a like, comment and subscribe to be more how do you say this? To be advised whenever we upload more content. We are gonna be doing some more AOA stuff real soon, so be sure to be subscribed and click the bell so you cannot miss that. Until next time, reach out. That was a really long outro, I mean, sorry about that.